Welcome once again to the Y'all Don't Even Know show, alongside Tito, Kale,
how's it going?
Narv,
Yo, fellas.
and Marcus.
Yo.
I'm SWAT. Hang out with us, give it a listen.
Or don't.
I mean, you have to hang out with us if you're listening and or
Yeah.
watching.
Take that, you're trapped now. We got you by the throat.
Guys, what's good?
Everybody's going to shut off now.
Not if they don't want me to show up to their house.
We did go over
It'll
this
be
in the
fun.
last episode. So if you don't know what he's talking about, you have to go back
That's a forever
It'll
threat,
be
by the
great.
way. I
2
will find
episodes
you.
ago and listen.
It'll be great. That's what the drones are for that have been around.
Ooh, the drones.
The pigeons?
No, the
close.
drones. The SUV-sized drones?
You mean like the actual drones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just NAR.
We're like a
learning
month.
where people live.
We're like a month and a half behind on talking about those, but yeah, the drones.
You mean the drones that showed up and just randomly
Yeah,
disappeared?
but now
Yeah.
he knows where everyone lives.
I do. I have data on everyone.
Good stuff.
What's good, everybody?
Kale's got the new job going on.
Yeah,
yeah.
it gets one job, goes to bed early.
Bruh.
Crazy
I wanna
stuff.
I want to
I want to sleep.
I want to sleep. Bro, we all got jobs. Some up till midnight.
sleep. That seems like your fault.
It's definitely your problem.
I got
I mean,
stuff
Jake's
to do.
in bed by 9.
Bro, I am in bed by 9. Pushing 30, homie.
Bruh.
Mark, what time are you in bed?
I'm halfway
No,
to-
Marcus is up to like 1 or 2.
And doesn't text me back at.
Is
any
he even
point.
here?
He's here.
I'm working on something. Hold on. Keep going.
All right, we're just going to keep going.
We're gonna stare at
Tito, what's up, bro?
him. Nothing. Same old, same old.
How's that
Same
puzzle
as
going?
Yeah. Looks
this one is
terrible.
annoying me so much.
Why are
The puzzles are pieces are so irregular.
Yeah, why are they like that?
I don't.
It's
know.
It was
dumb.
actually annoying me because I couldn't find one the whole time I was there.
And the colors are so. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like the way
It was.
those
It was.
pieces are shaped.
I don't
Coming
like that
Sixers
puzzle.
loss.
Who are they playing?
Pistons.
Cade
So-
Cunningham.
We're just going to
Ooh,
keep
he's
talking
out.
until Marcus decides to give pod info and stuff, so...
Give me that pod info, baby.
He
Like two,
I'm
like
all
two
set
peas
to
in a
give
pod?
info.
Okay, then send it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Send it. Full send.
Cool. Well, thanks to everyone who's listened to the podcast. We appreciate every one of you. And if you like what you've heard and you want to see our brand grow, please help us share the show. We don't have a marketing budget or anything fancy like that. Just good old organic word of mouth and social media. If you enjoyed it, please share the show with all your friends, family, coworkers, anyone else who might enjoy it also. This week we branched into YouTube Shorts. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did.
And we're seeing how the content does on there. To follow us on Instagram, the link is in the description below. On YouTube, we are under the channel named Stag Shark Media, which is where all of our podcasts are going to be dwelling. And once again, we appreciate every one of you who's seen the podcast. That's about it.
When are we getting merch?
Full on merch.
The big old merch question.
Sweatpants.
We have to have the merch.
Y'all don't even know jeans.
As soon as I
Y'all
get
don't
to
even
it.
know jeans, bro.
Are they going to be purple?
Let's
Dude,
make 'em
I would
purple.
so have that on a belt buckle.
Facts.
That'd be a pretty sweet belt buckle.
It would. It might poke you in the stomach, though.
Well, you don't make it exactly follow the antlers.
So, whoever OG follower 2178 is, your opinion is trash.
We love
Can
your opinion.
confirm. Because bro commented on the one, which is episode 3?
Yeah, we love the comment. Thanks for the feedback, but you're wrong. Cherry Pepsi is greater than Cheerwine.
Cherry Pepsi clears Cheerwine every day of the week. So, OG follower, blah, 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 blah.
2178.
get
20,
that
OG follower,
Got some cap going
2178.
on here. It's crazy.
If you
cap.
listen
Put
to
your
this,
hats
Cap
back
you.
on.
Cap you.
If you
You're all
listen to
cap
this-
you. Straight cap.
Cap. Cap.
Shut up.
Cap.
I gotta restart.
I don't even begin.
If you listen to this, comment again and just identify yourself.
We love you.
That's fine.
That's
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
Just identify yourself.
The Cheerwine is
The
awesome.
Cheerwine team rules.
Mark, what did the Instagram poll bring back?
Instagram poll brought back that cream soda one.
That's respectable.
yeah.
I don't have my phone on me, so I don't know what the other ones
Also
were.
respectable. I need a cherry Pepsi.
We need to do a straight Cheerwine versus Cherry Pepsi poll, too.
Straight up.
Yeah. Send that out next. Get off his mic,
We
bro.
couldn't hear you.
Kale, whenever you want to take it away for your topic, that would be fine.
Oh, okay.
While I sip on this cherry Pepsi.
Cherry Pepsi's
We'll,
great.
we'll wait for Narv to sit back down because he's yapping about nothing.
Shut up.
He's
Bro,
salty.
Get
It's
out
okay.
of my mic.
He just knows that Cheerwine's much better.
Bro has to try super hard to get it.
Dribbled
All
on
of
the
my,
table.
all of your mics are my
Alright.
mics. Just saying.
Crazy.
Shut
work.
up. I have to bring my topic.
Take your topic and put it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put it in your
ether.
truck.
Put it in the ether.
Put it in a feed bag.
Yeah, since that's what you do
Relevant.
now.
Go ahead, Kale.
Well, my topic was I was
I
at work
packed corn.
today, and I was just thinking like, just randomly thinking like, what some of like the worst feelings are like. It doesn't. It's like physical or like even like, just like, if you like even get like humiliated or whatever. But like, my thing was like, when my fingernails get bent back or my toenails, like that's terrible to me.
That is rage bait.
There's one feeling in the world that tops everything. Getting kicked in the balls, punched in the balls, or just getting your balls in general.
Yeah. And then you feel it in the pit of your stomach for the rest of the like
Yep.
3 hours.
Yep.
That one feeling you get after you know you hurt yourself seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like adrenaline. It's adrenaline. There's some pain, and then there's just like, what happened?
Fear.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fear in that.
Or like before, like you're really antsy to go like do something in front of a bunch of people, and you're just like,
Bro, that
Shaking.
balloon over there
My
just
speech at Tito's
freaked
wedding.
me out.
yeah. And you just feel like super like nauseous.
Your speech bombed a little bit.
Bump bad.
The worst feeling.
Bombastic.
I'll pick the low hanging fruit, stubbing your toe.
Especially the pinky.
Waking up and having to use the bathroom, but you don't want to get out of bed.
Cramping in your bed.
Ooh,
The
foot
Charlie
cramps.
horse and the foot cramp. The Charlie horse.
Charlie
is bad.
horse.
Yeah.
The good old pinky toe cramp.
Nah, just foot
Never had
cramps
that.
when like your big toe and then the next toe
No,
beside
I
it
didn't
is,
know
like,
you. I didn't know your
this.
pinky toe could cramp.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes I stretch mine and the pinky toe goes eink away from the other one. It's like,
That
get back in
happens
here.
with like my big toe though.
Okay, here's a
I've fallen out of bed because of that before. Marcus can attest to that.
Yeah,
Mark,
foot
you all right?
cramps.
Yeah, I'm just checking on stuff.
here's a feel that is good and bad at the same time. Too much mashed potatoes in your stomach.
Oh, I have been on the ground several times because of that, just groaning in pain and delight.
Oh wait, no, the worst feeling. Okay, one of the worst feelings is right before you belch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having your shoulder pop out of its socket.
Ooh.
When you wake up 2 minutes before your alarm.
Oh, bro, that might take it.
That ruins your day.
Welcome to it.
Mark, what do you got?
When it's like really cold outside and you just, I don't know, you smack your elbow or something, or you just hit something when it's really cold, it makes it even worse.
When the podcast isn't going correctly, I'm the producer.
What?
You can cut that.
When you're playing football.
Producer hate.
When you're playing football and you just go to catch the ball and your hands just sting for the next 5 minutes.
Seeing a pitch come at you, knowing it's going to hit you, you have no shot at getting out of the way, and you know it's going to hurt. This kid's definitely throwing 90, and it's like 20 degrees outside.
It's just slow motion for Narv. He's just there, just like.
Dude, it should be illegal. If you throw over 85, you shouldn't be allowed to pitch if it's below 50 degrees.
Yep, make that a rule. Rob Manfred.
Worst feelings when your team loses in the playoffs.
Yeah, well.
We don't have to worry about that one.
How about when there's
Bucks
something
fans.
annoying or a problem coming up in the future and you can't do anything about it? You just have to let it ride until you get to it.
Also a terrible feeling.
What about when you're trimming your facial hair up and you make a mistake and you have to take it down or take it away?
Happened to me.
Hate that.
I don't trim my beard.
Mark, you got anything good?
We can tell.
Nope.
Homie
tell
just
with
does
you
not
too.
feel.
Oh, man.
That feeling when you threw your phone and you knew it broke. And it's sitting face down. And you're just waiting to pick it up and confirm that it actually shattered.
That feeling when you do something and or like you throw something at someone, like someone's like, "Hey, toss me that," and you like they're not expecting you to toss that in that moment, and as soon as you just grab it, and kind of toss it in their direction, you look and they're not looking. It's like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wet jeans.
Or you underthrow
Ooh.
them.
that's
or overthrow
embarrassing.
them.
Ah.
If you overthrow them, it's like, oh man, I'm just too strong. If you underthrow them, it's like, oh, it's embarrassing.
Wet jeans is a good one.
Going into that further too is like when someone has like a liquid and then they spill it on you while you're wearing jeans.
Me with the
Oh.
That is just soup. You want to just strangle them.
soup, putting a fart out and realizing it was more than a fart.
That's a good one.
That's depressing. Especially when you're at work and that happens and you can't do
never happened
anything
to me at
about it.
work.
Never happened to me either, but it has happened to one of my coworkers.
What about when your phone's dying and there's no charger in sight?
It's like, well, goodbye, people.
Don't really care.
Bro. That's cap.
Cap him.
Hitting your funny bone. I don't know if anybody said that.
Ouch.
I don't
Falling
think anyone
on
said that.
ice.
That's embarrassing.
Like when you're
Harsh.
like when you find a random patch and you're just like, wee.
I just about slipped on.
That was you falling, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks. What day did we just get ice?
When you're driving.
Thirsty.
I don't know.
Yeah, yesterday.
Thursday.
It was yesterday. Yeah, I just about slipped and fell yesterday.
When you're driving and you lose control of your car, kind of, and you're just there like, ugh.
That feeling when you feel the back end slide out and you're
Yes.
like, uh-oh.
You're like, oh, this is fun. This will be fun.
It's not good.
It's fine, it's fine,
Quite
it's fine, it's
literally
fine, it's
my
fine.
exact words.
All right, I think we've covered a good
I was
range
going to
of
Grammys.
worst.
That was a good feeling.
I think we've covered a
was
wide
behind,
range
just like-
of the worst feelings. If you have a worst feeling, comment wherever you're
Viewing.
partaking.
Nate taking the back roads going 40.
80.
Passing people.
Nate getting home at the same time as me and I took the main roads. Okay, next topic.
Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm good.
The next topic is Valentine's Day.
Waste of time.
When you're trying to be quiet,
When you're trying to move on, but this one person keeps holding you back.
yeah, that must be annoying.
Get held back.
I won't go against the Chiefs, though.
All right, Valentine's Day.
Let's
What about
go to
it?
Valentine's Day.
Personally, I think Valentine's Day is a complete phony farce ripoff, whatever else you want to say.
Means a lot to the ladies.
He's a ladies' man.
When you're single, you don't have to worry about it.
That I am.
And he's single too.
But it only means a lot to the ladies because it's like, yo, this is the day your man is going to get you something.
Flowers and chocolate, boys.
Death.
I won't get anything for Katie on Valentine's Day. I won't.
You either buy something or you buy death.
But
No, flowers die and chocolates make you fat and get diabetes, so therefore.
So therefore, get those little
It's
foil
all just
cards
death.
that you can buy there at Walmart.
No, you
Buy
get the
those
Minute Maid
stupid
because that
heart
never gives
mints.
anyone diabetes.
Never.
Those little heart
I have diabetes.
disgusting things.
Yeah.
If you're going to get me anything, get them Reese's Cups.
I'm gonna hand out Valentine's Day cards to you guys.
Should we go
Be my
trick-or-treating
Valentine?
on Valentine's Day?
Be my baby.
We can wear hearts.
I'm going to
Like
come to your
dress
house
as
dressed
hearts.
as a heart and just expect candy. What a kiss.
I was listening to you saying.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Valentine or treat.
I completely tuned those two out.
I did too. It was
Sorry.
probably those three.
We're making it entertaining.
I'm gonna dress like Cupid. Just a diaper and wings.
Walking around with a bow and
With a-
arrow, just
with a-
popping people.
With a
He's got a-
compound bow.
No, he's got a cross. He's got a crossbow. He's just like,
Boom!
thwack.
Dumped.
He's like,
Did he go
Mark, are you in
20?
love yet? Is he just dead?
If you couldn't tell, Valentine's Day is not high on our list of holidays.
Yeah, it doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean much over here. Maybe it will since Tito's married now.
Yo.
Were you
Little
going Texas
bow,
Roadhouse?
Wow, wow.
Ew, no.
On Valentine's
I hate
Day.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
You hating Texas Roadhouse is just like hating Trey Turner. You don't like it because it's popular.
Exactly, because when you go there, it's filled with people.
I think
That's why I hate it.
I think I'll go to Cracker Barrel on Valentine's Day.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
I think I'll stay at home.
Why did I
Bro,
just hear
what?
duck?
Oh.
Say, whack!
Whack.
Quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh, it's on a Friday? I'll be
Oh, everywhere's gonna
it's
be
gonna be
slammed. Horrible.
Celebrate it a day in advance.
Celebrate a day in advance.
But
That's
aren't we
actually a
gonna
really
be
good idea.
podcasting that? No, because Marcus won't be able to.
Real talk.
So we'll have to do Thursday. Or Saturday.
Podcasting.
What?
Cue the music.
Huh?
Cue the music, please.
The day the music died. Oh wait, hold up.
Here we go. So, I got your y'all don't even know today. Brought to you by Narf.
At Narv.
Hi everybody.
At Welshie 52
So,
25
No,
83
see
42.
Welshie 25, see Welshie 25 on Instagram.
Ladies,
Don't.
add him. Follow.
No, don't.
Or don't. DM him.
Yeah.
Don't do that either.
All right.
Like all of his posts.
Sorry. go
Don't
ahead.
do that either.
Do like all the posts.
All right, bet y'all.
Hit him up on Marketplace. All right.
Selling.
Go ahead.
I'm
Sorry.
selling.
Play the music.
I bet y'all didn't even know that the Statue of Liberty used to be a lighthouse.
I did know that.
I did too.
Was this the one
I
that you
knew that.
said that you were gonna?
Yeah,
have it
I
backed up?
didn't know, so I wasn't sure if you guys knew. So
Well,
this
it's
is
still
my
good
fir-
because people listening might not
Yeah,
know.
so
Did you
about
know
a
it used
month
to be
after the
bronze?
statue's 1886 dedication, it became a working lighthouse for 16 years with its torch visible from 24 miles away.
Yep.
So, did it blink?
I don't know.
It
Did it go in a circle?
It was basically just a beacon for the immigrants, and it also guided ships, but it also was just
So-
like a monument to them.
Did the immigrants come over on the Mayflower?
The first
Think
one is-
about it, Kale.
No, those are pilgrims.
Immigrants.
I'll immigrate to your house.
so
Ice.
that was my first one.
Cue the music. Cue the music.
Real quick.
My second,
Cue the music.
y'all don't even know,
Do a
little
brought
music.
to you by
Whack.
Narv.
Cue the music.
Do not cue the
Cue it.
music. Oh, here we go again.
He's got to
Brought
review
to
the
you
intro.
by the Great Narv.
All right,
At
brought to you
Narv,
by Deshaun
C.
Jackson.
Welshie 25 52 83
Marketplace.
Adam, ladies.
height. Go ahead.
Don't do that. I am happily taken. The U.S. Treasury once printed $100,000 bills.
Knew that.
Knew that.
Sorry, say that again. I wasn't listening.
The U.S. Treasury once printed $100,000 bills.
The funny thing is, I was just reading about that.
Stop reading.
You get all your
Yo,
information from us.
He has
Stop.
He has to read now because he works with Rollin.
Between
Yeah, I
December
have to be
18th,
knowledgeable.
1934 and January 9th, 1935, the notes with Woodrow Wilson's face were issued to Federal Reserve banks,
Dude.
but never went out to the general public.
So you said it's a $100,000 bill.
Yeah.
All right, imagine getting one of those with Woodrow's face on it. You know what he looks like, right?
No.
Wild.
Well, look him up.
The thing is,
Take some of them there, Wilson's boy.
If you ever get a hold of one of those, they're
Second of Wilson.
way more than their face value because they're like rare.
Give me a Wilson
They
boy.
were never put out to the public, though, so I
Right.
don't even think they're out in circulation.
Obviously, I'm just saying.
They're in
if you
Area 51.
Somehow get your hands on them.
Wow. Imagine seeing that guy's face.
Look it up. Look up the picture of the actual bill.
Yeah, that's the picture I was thinking about that was on the bill.
Let me see.
It's just him, just like mewing.
Are you gonna put that in post?
Let me pull
Sure.
it up.
So that's a picture of the bill.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's basically what I envisioned.
Why would you put that dude on
just
it?
be like, reach into your wallet, and Woodrow's just like,
Hey.
What'd you
He's
spend
like,
money on, boy?
What are you spending me on?
You're staying in there.
This Rolls Royce?
nah, just like that's the only bill in your
This
pocket,
cow.
and you just buy like a
This
pack
house?
of gum.
This land?
It's my land.
Okay.
Cool.
Good stuff.
That was very exciting.
Okay,
That
so
was good, Narv.
I hit it. I've hit it 2 times. This time I didn't.
No, they were good facts.
So the Statue of Liberty
Yeah, some
turned
people
green
might not
because
know
of the salty spray
No, like oxidation.
from the
It's made of
salt?
copper.
No, just
It
oxidation.
was just
So
copper.
nothing
like,
from the
copper
salt.
just turns green over time.
I mean,
Eddie-
it probably
Eddie would know
assisted
that.
in getting it there faster, but
So it did have something to do with the salt.
no.
So it didn't have anything to do with the salt.
The salt may have helped speed the process up,
So
but it
the
wasn't
salt-
because of the salt.
It did have something to do with the salt.
I love this.
Is that
It was in the sun too long. Moving on.
is that a yes or no? So the sun and the salt.
You're salty. You're the sun.
I'm not even salty. I'm just waiting for an answer.
I'm gonna get this guy like a 5-minute probation period real quick.
I'm on Pip.
Get out of here, boy.
Would you
Scotty?
recommend me for Pitt?
No.
Scotty
Oh.
Pippen. He said Pip.
Oh.
Quack.
Oh.
You guys want to move on or keep jibber jabbing?
Move on. I'm done.
I'm not done.
Mark,
I'm
take
done.
us away.
Go
He's
ahead,
too
Mark.
busy talking about salty air.
Ooh, it's my turn.
Yeah, let's go.
It's ghost story time.
Yeah, it is ghost story time. So I found this this past. Well,
What's
I
your
shouldn't say this
Scooby
past
Doo?
week.
We're coming after. No.
You're cutting Mark off.
I'm sorry, Mark. Producer Mark.
Moving on. 309.
There's a
Quack,
whole
quack,
there's a
quack,
whole
quack,
song about
Yes,
this.
yes.
There's a whole song about Scooby Doo.
No.
We knew that.
Hold on, Narv. Don't go into it too much yet.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
stop.
chill.
Yeah,
Let
please.
Marcus talk.
Please.
Sorry.
Hush up.
Sorry.
Is it John Fries?
Mark's is
John
like,
Fry's
please,
Highway?
Dude,
let
I
the
could go
man
for some of
talk.
John's fries.
Wasn't it
60
John?
that's
Wasn't
663.
it John Freeze? I thought
I
it was
don't know.
John Freeze.
Jean Free.
That's
Alright,
663.
We're cutting
not
Mark
Jean.
off. Mark, go.
Okay,
Jean.
I'm gonna get into it.
Jean.
So I've known about this legend for a while, but I actually looked into it a little bit this week because I'd seen it on a reel, I think. So on January 29th, 1963, Pete Trudelle was on his way across New England heading north above Boston. He was born John William Trudelle. For some reason, his name was Pete, and I don't know why. He was picking up 4,600 gallons of gasoline heading back to Vermont. At the intersection of Route 129 and Route 1, there was a blind spot under a bridge where drivers couldn't see. Pete Trudelle couldn't see that there was a car stopped under the bridge waiting for a school bus to pick up children. With no way for Pete to stop, he decided to save the others and crash his truck into the bridge. Flames overtook the truck instantaneously, and the car went up in flames as well, and both the driver and Trudelle were killed. The children and the school bus, however, were safe. Legends and tales about the crash spread from there, and one such tale was about a truck named Phantom 309. The story goes that a hitchhiker stopped a truck one rainy night and was given a lift to a local restaurant. The driver, who went by the name Big Joe, gave the hitchhiker a dime before he climbed out of the truck and told him to get a cup of coffee. Hitchhiker went inside for the coffee and told the waitress that Big Joe helped him out with the ride and the coffee. She then began to tell him that Phantom 309 and Big Joe were in a truck accident at a bridge and recalls the story of the accident of Pete Trudelle. The driver was killed, and every once in a while, the truck and the driver reemerge on a dark night to help people who need a ride. The story had been recounted by songwriter Tommy Fail and was a popular trucker song of the 60s and 70s. So whether or not the Phantom 309 story is true or not, the act of Pete Trudelle was one of selflessness and deserves to be recounted as a legend. I thought it was really cool that they made like the trucker culture and the selflessness of that guy was turned into an actual legend, like into a song too. Like Narv said, it was called Phantom 309.
Very good song.
It's almost like a Johnny Horton type song.
Good on that dude for saving them kids.
Yeah, really like that story. That's a good story.
It is in his they hold on. Blah, blah. August 2014, the residents of the town of Troy, New Hampshire, where he lived, they built a monument in honor of Pete Trudelle. According to an article, they approved the monument in July, yada, yada, yada. The main inscription reads, Troy's hero. It says, greater love hath no man than this, to lay down one's life for his fellow man.
I wonder how many different like accounts of him helping people, like the ghost of him helping people, have surfaced.
So is this just a truckers thing, or what's?
No, it's a legend around that area.
No, I'm saying, do like the truckers keep it alive, or is it?
I don't know. It's a good question.
And it said Big Joe. Is Big Joe Pete, or is that...
Yeah, Big Joe was Pete. They just changed the name in the story or in the song.
Wasn't his original name Joe?
His original name was John.
Close enough.
Then why would they change it to Joe if his name was Pete and originally John?
More confusion. We like
Big
confusion
Bad
and chaos.
John.
I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, it was a good story.
Yeah, that's good.
Kind of just a story. More of like a...
It's a tall tale. It's a legend.
Not much to comment on it, but...
So wait, it
Pretty
did happen
interesting.
or it didn't happen?
It did happen.
It did happen.
So it's not a tall tale.
The ghost side of it, we don't know if
That's
it
the
actually
thing in
happened.
question.
It's just a legend that goes around up there.
Okay, but these are the best mechanical pencils. Sorry.
What does it have to do with the Phantom of 309?
I was just playing with the pencil and...
That was the last one. I'll see if I have more at home.
Yeah, please do. Layerbird. That was a good story.
You guys want to know something that annoys me and I don't know why?
Tito.
I mean, yeah.
Granted.
The sound of people scratching their head drives me nuts and I don't know why.
Really?
It's like... oh!
Stop! I feel like that's the same thing with you and like peanut butter, like it's the foam thing on top
No,
of
the
peanut butter.
little cardboard...
Yeah.
Oh!
And then the foam being grabbed or rubbed together. It's like that
Oh,
same
it's so
soundish
gross.
to you.
I had something along those lines, and it left my head. I was literally going to bring it up.
Are we going to go to worst sounds now? Rebounding off of Kale's worst feelings?
sounds, Velcro.
Come back next week.
Velcro being ripped.
No, let's add it on right now.
I hate Velcro being ripped. It gives me like some kind of feeling in my chest, and it just makes me cringe. Like I think
Nails on a chalkboard, baby.
it's like my autism comes out.
You're just like,
No, the worst sound is when someone yells in your ear, honestly. And then your ears are just ringing for the next 20 minutes.
Get out! You don't like me?
9mm incident.
You don't like me?
You don't like me?
That's a terrible sound because then you can't hear anything for the next 3 days.
Mark,
There's
what
this-
sounds don't you like?
Produce lettuce, cabbage.
Sounds that I don't like.
Sauerkraut.
Squeaky brakes.
No, I definitely don't like squeaky brakes.
You're-
I hate the sound of office chairs that squeak all the time.
the little.
Yeah. Like if it's squeaking all the time, it's got to be fixed.
Yeah.
How about Discord? Like when you have keys that aren't played in the proper chord.
Dissonance.
Yes.
people singing off key?
Hi.
Oh.
That's a bad one. That one hurts.
Oh.
I'm singing.
Please don't.
In the rain.
No, man, I'm going to
Just
sing.
Singing in the rain. What a glorious.
I'm going to sleep.
You know what a good sound is, though?
Okay. Good
When you're
sounds.
vacuuming and you hit those crumbs and it's like, and you're like, oh. The carpet's so clean. You're like, oh, yes.
He just starts levitating. Katie's just like,
Where's he going?
Sound
you
of a,
vacuum?
Marcus?
Mark. what's
Oh,
going
I
on
thought
back
I
there?
thought you were talking to Jake. No, the sound of a bug flying uncomfortably close to your ear.
Mosquitoes.
You're just
Oh.
slapping
Bees.
yourself in the head.
Bees.
Bees are a horrible
And they're
sound.
just like, vroom, right behind.
Yeah,
I
the carpenter bees. They sound like a car just drove past your head.
Or
yeah,
the
they have
stink
that.
bugs.
They have that hard shell sound. It's horrible.
You hear the stink bugs just going.
Stink bugs are disgusting.
When you're just chilling outside and the mosquitoes like,
Yeah,
you're like,
You just smack yourself in the face, and you look at your hand, and it's not there. You're like, I just smacked myself in the face for nothing. Do you ever take like a tennis racket and hit those carpenter bees out of the air?
No.
Dude, the thwack that they make.
Larv's all here for the thwack.
Dude, the thwacks are good sounds.
Hence why
Did
he
you get your
throws his
EpiPen
disc
yet?
at trees.
No. What?
that's a sound that you don't like to hear.
whack.
To be fair, that is Tito, because then after it hits the first tree, it'll go straight into the hole.
Whack. We gotta get some. Y'all don't even know discs.
Ooh.
Could be fire.
Merch. Speaking of that,
Yeah, speaking of merch, what type of merch do you guys want?
All of it.
Oh, boy.
sweatshirts,
think of.
sweatshirt, shirts, hats, socks, belts, boxers,
Backpacks.
backpacks,
Backpacks be nice.
koozies.
Sweatshirts be awesome.
Watches.
No,
I
Ew.
can't do watches.
Get a watch.
Sliders, shoes.
Y'all don't even
I'd
know
take some
soda.
sliders.
I can do sliders.
I would do some sliders.
Wild.
I can do running
There's something
shoes
else.
too.
Sunglasses.
I can try that. Let's see.
Partner with Oakley.
Oh, please partner with
Oh.
Oakley.
Those would be fire.
I would love you.
It could also partner with a Pit Viper. That'd
See,
be cool.
you gotta make them for Norv to love you.
Minute Mate.
Are you guys ready to move on?
Bro, let's go.
All right, Tito, take it away.
Tito! Brought to you by Tito.
Brought
At
to you
Tito. Tito, Ty Z Watt
Ty
13.
Z Watt 13.
Hit him
Tie
up.
with a Y.
Ty Jordan Y.
What?
Email him. Check him out on Marketplace.
Hit him up. He's single.
Send it.
All right, so
He
my
is? Doesn't he just get married?
No.
Oh.
It's a figment of your imagination. That's all Rachel is.
How come we all remember it then?
What?
how come we all had fun?
Because we can have fun in our imaginations.
Turns
It's
out it
called
was
Imagination Land.
it was all just a dream, and we were all connected by Bluetooth.
Go ahead. We were actually playing on our phones. All
Co-op.
It was COD.
right, go ahead, man.
Jamie doesn't exist too.
Okay. My thing is highways, specifically 3-lane highways.
Yes.
I have a love-hate relationship with them,
Okay.
mostly because 3-lane highways are probably the most efficient ones,
Absolutely.
but there's so much chaos that is involved
Love
with
it.
a 3-lane highway
Yeah.
because you have all those people who are swerving in and out,
Yep.
and then the ones that are just in the middle lane for no
Yeah.
reason at all.
The ones that are in the middle lane, they should be in the right lane, but they choose to be in the middle lane because they don't want to be in the right lane. They're the ones that would be in the left lane no matter what on a 2-lane highway.
At Jersey drivers.
The trucks that are somehow keeping up with you as you're merging.
Yeah.
People
That's
in the
why when
left
I get on a
lane who
three
need
when
to
I get on a
off.
3-lane highway, I get in the left lane and go with the flow of traffic. If I lose the flow of traffic, I will get over into the middle and just sit there until I catch up to people or people come, and then I hop back in with the flow.
I think the worst part about a 3-lane highway is when they have it merge back down to 2 lanes
Yes.
and nobody knows how to merge.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should merge the right lane into the middle or the left lane into
The
the
right
middle?
into the middle.
The right needs to merge.
Because the left is already moving faster. You don't want to have the fast people merge in with the slow people. You need the
Yeah,
slow people to move in with the slower people.
Yeah, that's the way it has to be.
Or the slower people to move in with the slow people. The
I
nice part
think. Go ahead.
The nice part about a 3-lane highway, if you are moving and you come up on just a slow pack of people, it's pretty easy to get through it. Like, there's usually a lane that's clear for some reason, but they're all just bunched up.
I was gonna say the 3-lane highway. I think is the best.
Yeah, like on 476, like I was coming back up there this morning or this afternoon, and when it's merged back down to 2 by the construction area,
Yeah.
there were trucks in the left lane because that's where they have to be,
Yeah.
and there was somebody in the right lane driving slow because they don't understand that in the construction area when the trucks move to the left lane, the slow people should also move to the left lane.
Right.
You should swap lanes.
Right.
And so we were just stuck going 40.
Yeah, well, what people don't realize is in those construction zones, the cameras that they check speed with don't pick you up as speeding until you're going 10 miles an hour or over. You can go 64 legally and not get a ticket.
Also, they have to have the cameras on. They have to show you that the cameras are being used. They don't have them on all the time.
Yeah. Well, the cameras are only there on vehicles. Like,
Yep.
they don't just exist.
While we're talking about highways, it really annoys me when there's a construction zone and it goes from like 75 down to 55. And everybody thinks you need to go at least 50. It's like, come on, people. You're dragging your feet. Let's go.
And then there's people trying to go 70 through it, and you're just like,
If you can see that the construction zone's not being worked in, there's not going to be a cop sitting in the construction zone.
There shouldn't be any reason that you can go over 55. Like, you should be able to.
it should be for active construction zones, not.
Yeah, but when you notice it when you drive past that sign coming into the construction zone, it's always blinking.
Mm-hmm.
Even though for a week straight after it snowed, they did zero work on that road.
Well, that's because that light is on like a timer. It's on a schedule. It's not actually someone turning it on and off.
There should be somebody out there turning it on and off.
All right, we're getting to work. Turn on the light. Who wants to do it today? I'll do it. I want to drive down there.
Go ahead, Billy.
Get out of work for like half an hour.
That's his lunch break.
Oof.
What I don't like about the right lane in that construction zone right now is every time you hit like a drain, you go.
Da-dong, da-dong.
Yeah, but you go up.
You should hit it in the red rifle,
Narc
buddy.
just-
That little thing flies.
You hit anything with
The-
the red rifle and you're going.
Yes.
The red rifle just goes. There's no stop to it at all.
Bumps mean nothing to it. It's just it glides over them.
Yeah, it's the most magical car you've ever seen or heard of.
The drains on 78 in the construction zone. I feel like I'm going to fall into them each time.
Where's the construction zone at on 78 now? Is it still by Cabela's?
There's one there still, and then there's another one east, more like three more miles east or something like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't go out 78.
And it's horrible because they've got the lanes so tight, and you're up against a concrete barrier on the left side, and then they have, and I think another concrete on the right side, and it's
Yeah.
just like you're driving beside a truck, and it's like halfway in your lane, you're like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, when the lanes like
Shift.
when they shift them, the trucks are like, well, this means I can
Yo.
take up at least 3/4 of the other lane.
And then the trailer's like swaying. You're like,
you're like, well, this is it.
I was watching, we came out of the construction zone going south on 476. As soon as we got out of there was this FedEx truck, and I don't know what he was doing, but he was in the left lane. He cut a dude off in the middle lane, eventually got over to the right lane, and then he just whipped it across all the lanes of traffic all the way
good
into
luck,
the far
everybody
left
else.
lane. I'm probably like 6 or 7 truck lengths back, just watching, and I'm like, if he wrecks.
Somebody was having a bad day.
But after he whipped it all the way over to the left, he whipped it all the way back over to the right then, and then he just stayed there. Oh, as I was passing him, I was just like looking over, like,
You good, bro?
it was an Indian.
End of story. Moving on.
I had
The curry was too hot that day.
He was on his dash.
Wednesday coming back up when it merged back into two. I had a car and then a tow truck, a flatbed, fly up on my left side, and they nearly squished a car. The tow truck and a tractor trailer almost squished a car because it merged right there. That person like brake checked so hard. They're like, ah! I thought someone was gonna die there.
Speaking of brake checking, I love it when people brake check me because I just laugh.
You think you're gonna
You
hurt
can
my
get
truck?
right back up there.
Yeah. Well, okay, go ahead. Brake check me. If I run into the back of you, it's your fault.
Technically, yes, because you're inhibiting the flow of traffic, but the cops won't see it that way.
If I just tell them that they slammed on their brakes for absolutely zero reason, there was nobody in front of them, what's the cop going to do?
You were driving too close.
Arrest you.
You shouldn't have been up his
Rear-ending
rear.
someone is your fault.
All right, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to start rear-ending people. Not rear-ending people. I'm just going to start brake checking people.
I was like, new truck.
Until you have a dash cam person behind you and they see that you're
It's
inhibiting the
Nate.
flow of traffic.
And it's like, send him to jail.
It's like, I'll take you to court over this.
You don't want to go to court?
No.
Especially not
What
against
just
Nate.
fell out of the ceiling?
He looks over at his left, Nate's just there, just like,
Looks like a googly eye.
No, it's like,
Oh, I got something for you guys to try for me.
I don't know.
So,
Why can't
in
you
my...
try it?
What?
I said, why can't you try?
Well, I'm going to, but I'd like you guys to try it too.
Like for you, why can't
I have it written down. But in my random readings and stuff,
you read?
yes,
Oh, good.
hubris. Stop. So in my random readings, I read that it is impossible to hum. Restart. It is impossible to hum while holding your nose.
I just read this today.
It makes sense.
Is this the first time you guys are reading about this?
Do we hate him?
Turn his mic off.
Let's be real, I don't care enough.
Let's be real. I want to see you actually try. So do it. Glorious.
I can do it. It's false.
You can't do it.
I just did it.
Yeah, lick your elbow.
No, because humming's like humming's like.
I can't do it.
Now pinch your nose.
I can do it.
No,
I feel
Kale.
like I tried it
I
already.
didn't see.
You guys are just
did
not
it
talented.
What do you want?
Whack,
I've been
whack,
doing
whack.
it for the past 5 minutes.
So I'm
Mark,
the
go
only, I'm the
ahead.
only one that
Eyeballs
can do
out.
it.
Go ahead, Mark.
First said,
Bro, actually, with him doing that, I just had a thought.
oh no.
Like some people, when they're about to throw up, they grab their nose.
Do they?
They're like,
He must be talking about himself.
Yeah.
I don't grab my nose. I just. I'm just like,
Got him. Let it go.
let it go.
If I feel like I need to puke, I hope I just do and just get it out, and then I can go back to sleep. 'Cause that's usually when I need to puke, is when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, for some reason.
It's when your body's the most relaxed and you can't inhibit it.
Okay.
Are we still talking about throwing up?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Why do we have a duck on the pod now?
I love
Marcus has
ducks.
been
I'm
here all
okay with
week.
it.
As long as it's not a Canadian goose.
We hate Canadian gooses.
Goosusses.
Goose.
They're sussy.
Oh, hey, going back to Marcus's Phantom 309 thing. There's a
Ah!
long callback here. There's a guy on TikTok with like this really deep voice that tells
James Earl
that
Jones.
story, and it's really good.
It's AI.
R.I.P. James Earl Jones. No, it's not AI.
How do you know this?
It's an old guy. He's like in the video.
James
saying
Earl
it.
Jones.
He's an old white guy.
Can we
Wait,
cap
James Earl Jones passed.
Yeah,
That's why.
that's what I said. R.I.P. James Earl Jones.
I heard that, and I had
This
to.
is why
confirm
you
for
carrying
myself.
it on is so hilarious to me.
I don't like you.
You're just a bunch of nonsense wrapped up in one human being.
Guys, are we shutting this down, or are we gonna keep going?
yet.
Oh, we're gonna keep going.
Narv's got something to say.
Or something to listen to.
False. No one is clapping.
That's the guy.
Love it. He's got a good voice.
That's what I'm saying.
Got a real good voice.
Let's get him on the pod.
Yeah, let's get him on the pod.
Should we get him on the pod?
Nope. Just Eddie, so he can talk to us about this.
Big
legend.
Rig. What was that?
The spring.
And summer.
Spring and summer. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wrapping
No.
up this wonderful podcast.
What do you have to say, Kale?
Jake's Takes.
Jake's Cakes.
Go Birds.
Jake's
Tails
Bakes.
Cakes.
We're gonna win.
Bro, you realize you saying "Go Birds"? This is happening 2 weeks.
I know.
Okay, then,
But
but
it's very current for me right now.
We're alive.
You know what? Have a great week. Enjoy this whole podcast, and we'll see you next week.
if you made it through this one, you'll make it through any of them. Just saying. Tito?
Yeah, I agree.
3-lane highways.
Cherry Pepsi.
Spring's
Salt
right
on the
around the
statue.
corner,
Cherry
people.
Pepsi.
Hang on.
Cherry Pepsi.
Not Cheerwine.
OG follower 2178.
We will find you. We won't find you.
OG follower, you're a real
Jake's a
one.
creeper.
I am not.